here from NoJokeNHL here with our evening report. This is going to discuss the games coming up on Friday night. And the next report will be tomorrow morning. I'll probably try to get it up by 10:30 Eastern in the morning, as we have a 12:30 p.m. start between the Capitals and Rangers. So I'll probably do the recap and just keep it brief and then go into tomorrow's plays when we get those going on. So on to tonight's card, we have the Ottawa Senators at the Montreal Canadiens in a back-to-back. We have the Canadiens as -135 favorite, comeback on the Ottawa Senators +115. Pretty similar to how this line closed last night, as late money coming in all day on Ottawa Senators, and they didn't disappoint as they won 4-2. So going into tonight on a back-to-back, you have to think, I don't think the back-to-back is going to affect the team, so I didn't really look strongly at the back-to-back statistics here. Ottawa's really not that bad of a back-to-back team sometimes, but I really don't think in the playoffs, I don't think it's going to matter, what those regular season back-to-back situations, because like I said, you're using a backup goalie. You're not going to roll your straight goaltender out 2 times in a row generally in those things in the regular season. So I'm not really concerned with those back-to-back stats. But the Canadiens need to come up with another level, and whether or not they do that, I'm not sure. The Ottawa Senators can skate. Like I said, Carlson is fully back from his Achilles. Tremendous offensive and defensive pressure. Like I said, spent 29 minutes on the ice. So, which, actually, in thinking about it now, as I say it, could become a factor tonight. I mean, is his Achilles all the way back? He skated 29 minutes last night. So, something to look at. But one way or another, I'm not making a play on this. A lot of people are talking about the under, and like I said, Ottawa and under is a synonymous phrase this season, but as I said, you're paying a premium for that. They have the under 5 at -115. That's not that bad, but understand, if you take the under 5 -115 and you had it last night, under 135 or whatever it was, even if you win tonight, you're still down on that on that prop for the series. So like I said, the books are making you pay a premium, so you really have to be sharp with that. And like I said, when you get a defeat like last night, at like -135, like I said, those kind of things to me are really detrimental to a bankroll in the short term. And so those are things that I try to avoid. The under 4.5 is +150, and like I said, for me, it's about 25 cents too short. For me to get down on that prop, I'd have to see at least +170, and we're not going to see that because the books aren't stupid. So moving on to the next game, Islanders at Pittsburgh, and the thing I do like in this game is the total, and I'm going to be playing the over 5.5. That's a pick them both ways, -110 at this time, and because I look for the Islanders to convert some of their chances. We talked about how many actual offensive chances that they had almost 63 attempts at the net that were either blocked, missed, or went on goal, with 0 goals. So this is Marc-Andre Fleury, and I understand he's a quality goaltender, but he can certainly let some pucks in the net. And so I'm going to look to actually go play the Islander team total again, over 2.5, getting plus money on that, and then I'm also going to take the over 5.5 at -110. I think that's a solid play, because I definitely see Pittsburgh, getting their 3 to 4, and then, like I said, all we need is 2 out of the Islanders, preferably 3 to cash our other prop, and we're off to the races there. So that's the 2 angles I'm going to work in that game. Minnesota at Chicago, and Chicago a prohibitive favorite, -245. Come back on Minnesota +205. Too rich for my blood to really get involved here. I do look for the Blackhawks to take care of business. Maybe they were a little tight. Like I said, maybe they were again a little stunned. The home crowd, and Clutterbuck puts that goal in, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute. So the players are human, and so they certainly could react to that. And like I said, so I look for Chicago to maybe be a little more professional in this effort tonight, and probably prevail. But like I said, there's -1.5 at +115 is a ridiculous return for a team to go -1.5. So this is a game I'd probably sit on the sideline, or maybe use Chicago in a money line parlay. But kind of a short card tonight altogether. So on to San Jose and Vancouver. We have minus 135. Vancouver Canucks favored over the Sharks, plus 115. And like I said, the Sharks were able to convert in the third period and take game one, and now are in the driver's seat. They're for the series price. They're definitely the favorite at this point. And they kind of convinced me that they're for real. Niemi certainly has Vancouver's number, so I mean, I knew Vancouver's supposed to win here, but I mean, plus 115 a little bit short for me. But if I had to lean anyway, I'd probably lean with the Sharks again. I mean, Vancouver should come with a good effort, and it wouldn't shock me if they won. But like I said, I don't think there's any value in laying the 135 with Vancouver. The puck line, a little out of reach, minus 1.5, plus 230, a nice return. But in all probability, I just don't see that. If you're playing at a book that has all reverse puck lines, minus 1.5 on the Sharks at plus 325 is actually a pretty nice price. And then if you take them in regulation as well, Sharks plus 191 in regulation versus the Canucks at plus 120. So those are always good lines to go with too. I know Brack 7 goes by those a lot, and they are an alternative to the money line, but you do get burned. Like I said, on Chicago game one, you would think they would finish the Wild, the 8 seed, who was never going to even compete at all, and show up, and here they end up going to overtime. So playing regulation is something you have to be selective about. But certain teams certainly just don't play a lot of overtime games, and so you can handicap for that. All right, well, that brings us to the end of tonight's report. Like I said, basically I'm on the Islanders Penguins over 5.5, and I'm on the Islanders team total over 1.5, and I'm sorry, 2.5. And those are the plays for this evening. Like I said, for the season, I'm 3-9, minus 2.5 units. Last night we were 2-2, plus 3.5 units. So it definitely shows. Like I said, we were 1-7, down 6 units, and then like I said, one night we go 500 and end up plus 3.5. So I mean, that's how that's why I wait around and just take my chances and try to hit these prices. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow at around 10:30 Eastern, and until then, let's drop the puck, and even more importantly, let's make some money.